gentlemen, the show is about to start in.
You come home, you like your girl talking to you rough. You grew up in a rough childhood. Man, a lot of black men don't know what peace look like out of voice of another black.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah. I to say, just to vocally say that a lot of black men don't even know what peace look like. Bro, nope. You know that, bro?
Have fun, just whatever, you know what I'm saying? We definitely got a few specific questions.
Yeah, I'm very much single.
One of my clients gave me an envelope around the holidays that had $5,100 bills in it and bought this van. And my clients and my followers did the rest.
I didn't know how to pay bills. The only confrontation we ever had is because I didn't pay my bills. You're like, bro, I put you in this place. I mean, it's funny, but it's real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
I didn't know about paying bills, Bean.
Act on stage. Just get on stage. Shakespeare, off Broadway, off Broadway, off Broadway. He says, get on stage. And I tell any actor, get on stage.
What hurt you, it don't hurt me. Like gave that to me early. I'm 33430 and used to live in dirty.
I learned a long time ago. People like to put people together, but God, He puts purposes together. That's why sometimes.
Success starts with you. Shop Are You Successful apparel, successful perfume, Velora Crown Hair Growth Oil, Elevation Bath Soaks, and more at successfultoyproduction.com.
Like gave it to me early. What hurt you, it don't hurt me. Like gave that to me early. I'm 33430.
Showtime. Let's get right on to it. Y'all welcome to another edition of the Gus Boi Raw Show, man. You are locked in on V108thevibe.com, and it's the Talk Vibe segment. And I'm your boy Miles, man, the host of the Gus Boi Raw Show, man.
Tuned into the Gus Boi Raw Show, bringing you that real raw.
Yeah. D2 bite that y'all hear us, man. We upgrade, man. Got little sound bites and all type of stuff going on over here, man. Hey, I hope y'all had a good weekend, blessed weekend, triumphant weekend. I hope you were overcomers. I hope that that you slept well, you rested. Hope the come up was you got there. All these good things, man. I hope nothing but well wishes and big regards to all y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, locking in, chiming in, and thank you for always telling somebody that you know that talk too much, because they've been telling somebody about the Gus Boi Raw Show, man. And people are really chiming in, locking in, and you know, the show is growing, man. So we're thankful, man, and we're elated, man. We just thank you all for just doing what you're doing, man, making the show what it is, man. Not all the time are we maybe a show that's all extravagant and, you know, all the lights, cameras, actions of the, you know, the glitz and glamour of other shows. We're not even a podcast. We are a internet radio show under the umbrella of V108 the Vibe. Thankful to Mr. Roy and the V108 family for bringing us in, man, and thankful to all my affiliates, D1, D2, Brethren versus, you know, Being, Art, Cuddy, Hen, Paul, all those guys that has helped the show to grow, man, and all of you guys out there in the listening land that has been chiming in and helping the show grow, man. Thanks to all our guests that have taken time to sit on the platform, those that have come into the studio, those that have just been on via live stream. Man, I'm overwhelmed, man, that we are where we are. We are being broadcasted on Pandora now, Spotify. Um, right now the show is live on YouTube. You can chime in and get the show. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, last Friday was a ride, man. We did our first Fat Mouth and Friday, where we just sit down, men and women, and chop it up, man. Dialogue over a array of different topics and just get into some good discussion, man. And we dug last week, and we're gonna continue to dig. Hey, man, happy birthday to Pops, Mr. Brockman. His birthday, I think, is Wednesday, but we're gonna go and give him early shouts out to family, and on the road now to go celebrate him. So happy birthday to Pops. That's what they call it, Coach. Uh, yeah, man. And happy birthday to any of you out there. If it's your birthday, you know what I'm saying, you celebrate. Big love to you. Shouts out to you, man, and well wishes on life, that you continue to grow, that you continue to connect with your manufacturer, your creator, and that life continues to be a blessing to you, man. Big love to my kids, Kiki, Lil Larry, Lanaya. Your dad loves you, man. I'm always praying for you guys, uh, wishing the blessings of our Father over you daily, and I mean daily. Um, yeah, man. Shouts out to the family, all my family. I want to give a shout out to my cousin Bit, uh, Sheena. She out there on the road. You know what I'm saying? Trucking right now, 18 wheeling with her folks. Man, safe travels to her and her loved ones and the kids. Speedy off in the military. I mean, just so much going on in my family. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could call everybody name. I think Risha's birthday. Well, no, hey, Risha's birthday coming up. There's so many of us. Every time I look on Facebook, we got this Miles Family entertainment where they put the birthdays or anything that's going on with the family. My family has a birthday seeming like every day I look on it, it's somebody's birthday, two or three people at a time. So, man, I'm just blessed to be a part of the Miles and the Jackson family, the Stewart family, the Byers family, uh, the Smiths. There's so many of us, man. So big love to it, man. I hope that you guys that are out there submitting your letters to the chocolate note segment, which is today, um, that you know that we're gonna read them online, that the world gonna hear what you got to say. Some of these submissions, man, I'm telling you, they going deep. People are letting, they letting they doo-doo out. You know what I'm saying? They putting it out there, man, and we're gonna read it. You know what I'm saying? And we're bringing the toilet paper for you. You know what I'm saying? To wipe it up and clean it all up. That's what we do right here on the Gus Boi Raw Show. So it is. We got a treat for you today, man. Joining the platform, she came as a guest, but she is now going to be a part of the platform. Hopefully every Monday. I know she may not be able to be here every Monday with us, but we're gonna hold it down for us. The incomparable, man, the wonderful, the amazing Elle. You know what I'm saying? She is an author. She's a mother. She's a businesswoman. She has her own podcast, Single Woman Woes podcast. So definitely follow her and lock in with what she got going on. But Elle is going to be joining the she's going to be joining the platform, and she's going to be reading the chocolate notes that you guys are sending in. And today, I think we got quite a juicy letter, man. Quite a juicy one. So it's going to be exciting, man. So whatever your story is, if you want to say something and you may be a little shy to come on the show or to let your face be seen, but don't spit. You just want your words to be heard. The Gus Boi Raw Show, man. The email. Run the email. We're running the email across the screen. You see it. Send in your submission, man. Let us hear what's on your heart and your mind, man. There's no shame. There's no judgment. We're gonna let it be known and let it be heard to the world wide world. We got million Georgia listeners plus, and we broadcast in 70 countries as the #1 HBCU coverage station over 26 years, man. Thankful to Mr. Roy and the rest of the V108 staff and all that they've been doing. It is now HBCU college football athletic season period, and we got some guys that's going to be out there in the fields and coming on the show, giving us some updates every Monday. And shout out to those boys, man. So it's about to be a ride, man. It's about to be a ride. If you need to take you a minute to get your libations together, you need to get you something to snack on, whatever you need. You got to use the bathroom, you got to pee, or either you got to doo-doo. You got time right now to go ahead. We're going to take a little break, and then we're going to be coming back. You know what I'm saying? And when we come back, I hope you're ready, man. We're going to be getting ready for that chocolate. No, we're going to leave y'all with a few little sounds, man. Like, you know, we always playing this good original. We play some industry music, but we always try to play that original music, man. So if you're out there, you want your music played for the world, submit it, man. You see the email right there. Submit your music. It must be in MP3 format for us to play it. Don't send us your YouTube video. You know what I'm saying? We need your music, MP3 format, and we're going to play you, man. Let the world hear what you got, man. Y'all don't go nowhere. You locked in on V108divide.com, and it's the Talk Vibe segment. It's your boy Miles, and you in on the Gus Boi Raw Show. We out here.
Hip-hop and R&B live on V108, The Vibe.
You're tuned into the Gus Boi Raw Show, bringing you that real raw.
Rock with me, yeah, successful. Rock with me,
on the track, boy, that's a fact, boy.
Rock with me, I talk a lot of shit. To any little bitch wanna get it. I'm a real cool chick, know I'm winning. Been a real bad girl, know the difference. Run up a towel, make them all mad. Post a glam child, forgetting the bag. Drag a bitch east to the west. I got a lot of shit to get up off my chest. I don't need no motherfucking cosign. Credit where good, pay me on time. Well, 100 bands on my neckline. So fresh, so fly. Like MJ, moonwalk, rock with ya. Fucking with me, your money getting bigger. Don't do the traders, I haters. Like an alligator, see you later, player. I rock with who wanna rock with me. Rock with me, rock with me. Clock dope if you really wanna get money. Get money, get money. Solid as a rock, I won't stop. They see me coming, mouth gon' drop. So do you really wanna rock with me? Rock with me, rock with me. Sexy ass nigga can't hang with me. Confident, sexy, got my own money. Better tuck your tummy, quit running from me. Better rock and roll, little dummy. Keep them stacks, gotta run them back. Cause I'm out fast on the track. In my stiletto, switching out the ride. Diamond in the front, bad side to side. Do a freaking dance, I'm a showstopper. Eye candy, sweet thing, looking proper. Well worth $1 million. Do my shit on purpose, I'ma make them holler. I'ma make them scream my name. So successful, better peep game. Gotta be rockin' with me. 24/7, get it poppin' with me. I rock with who wanna rock with me. Rock with me, rock with me. Clock dope if you really wanna get money. Get money, get money. Solid as a rock, I won't stop. They see me coming, mouth gon' drop. So do you really wanna rock with me? Rock with me, rock with me. I rock with who wanna rock with me. Rock with me, rock with me. Clock dope if you really wanna get money. Get money, get money. Solid as a rock, I won't stop. They see me coming, mouth gon' drop. So do you really wanna rock with me? Rock with me, rock with me. Yeah, rock with your girl, successful toy.
This actually my, element right here. Who is it?
I'm your neighbor. What up? What up? Cut up. Cut up. What up? What up? Okay, Basin Street, Griffin Height 09, that boy a stepper, nigga. Plug call, he giving out promotions like Vanessa, nigga. Just showed my brother how to stretch it, turn to 1 and 2. Test it, bet he run it back like Blue 22. This the chain I had for years, it ain't no faking, homie. Put this on my kids, I'm gonna die before you take it from me. Slingshots, top remove, Bay, I went and rented this. Red dot, cock the shoot, boy, don't make me in your jit. White and yellow neck and wrist, look like Ben Roethlisberger. She get wet, legs spread. Ooh, that going snapper turtle. Colder than some hockey blades, hotter than a fire blaze. You ever been freezer burnt? Now you finally get it. Wait, name another nigga how to kick it like he messy then. Humble all my life, this the time I go to flexing twin. Told the chick, keep me out your mix, you got some messy friends. Sleeping at my mama crib, I ran it up to 50 grand. If I could bring sassy back, boy, I give up all of it. Front of Nola crib, that nigga thigh had showed me 36. Straight up out the grocery bag, how I'm gonna respond to that? Told him drop it, ever since then it wasn't no turning back. Got up in the trucking game, beat the road like BTA. Every week I'm getting to the chicken like it's Chick-fil-A. Whatever, I'm gonna bust a plate, never gonna forget to pray. 12th Street General forever, that's my place to stay. They forgot about me, guess they going see now. Subscription to the streets, cause my dog had got a free trial. Gave him double life, if he die he still won't get out. And every time he call collect, he wanting me to freestyle. Solo got them packs in, I'm starting to call them UPS. Nike must have sponsored us on everything we need to check. Designer slides and joggers, nigga, I'ma look the best with less. PE first period, boy I'm never ducking wreck. Put that money up, I go bar for bar with J. Cole. I'm about to grab a Cartier and fill it up with straight holes. Gon' phone this out for M&M's, anything is case closed. Reblock it up, this sandwich bag, what we call it Legos. Popping up with toasters, nigga, hey, let go my egos. And Chinatown with chopper sticks, hey, who want they A-roll? I keep it by my pesos, I'm gon' make it fuego. Boy, I call my migo and I read back up with mayo. They going if I say go, like another green light. Mama left and auntie left and I ain't never seen right. You get it? My mama left and auntie left and I ain't never seen right. You get it? Never seen right. You get it?
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and I get it up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and I get it up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up.
Now you gave it to me early. What hurt you, it don't hurt me. Like gave that to me early. I'm
people don't know it, man. You know what I'm saying? I got it. You know that dirty, man. That's us, man. That good old Noah right there. When y'all hear that intro come in, know that that's your boy there, man. Yeah, and a little sound. I always got to play a little something to let them know that, you know, I'm multi-talented, man. Got a little musical side, like to write, you know, cook a little bit. Definitely think I'm funny, you know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to the Cobra family. I got a show coming up with them, a sneaker ball, man, September the 5th, man. They brought out my boy Cass C. I was supposed to be in Palaca. Shout out to Cass C. His birthday coming up. September the 5th, I was going to be in Palaca for that event, but I'm going to be in Loganville slanging jokes. And again, shout out to Tori Johnson, September the 26th. I'm going to be at her event, birthday event, man. So we got I got a big month of laughs to give out, man. So, yeah. Hey, if you guys are having trouble with the V108 access to get into the show, go ahead and go through YouTube. I hear that it's just kind of like buffering right now, so don't we apologize, but don't spend your time over there wrestling with that and miss the show. Just go on over to YouTube and enter Gus Boi Raw Show, and you get right on over there. YouTube pay all their bills. V108 be going half on their bills. Just playing. But yeah, man, we locked in on V108 The Vibe, man, and it's the Talk Vibe segment of the show, and it's the Gus Boi Raw Show. I'm your host, Miles, man, and I thank you guys for coming back. I hope you enjoyed the music, man. Like I say, we try to keep the music original. So if you're out there and you want your music played on the platform, all you have to do is we're running the email across the screen. Submit your music, submit your poetry, submit your artwork. We are definitely giving access on this platform to original artists. That first song was by our own successful Toy, Rock With Me. She's an artist out of Florida, and she's definitely making moves. Successful Toy. She got a perfume line. She has movies. She has a whole little network that's going on. We're doing some work with Toy as well. That young sister is definitely someone to get in touch with, man. So, man, yeah, man, big up, give a shout out to her, man. Big ups to Toy, man. Yeah, for sure. And then Freddie D. That was Freddie D with Sassy's son, man. Shout out to Freddie D out of Harlem, Florida. A lot of people don't know that Florida has a Harlem on the map. So shout out to Freddie D out of Harlem, Florida with Sassy's son. That's my homegirl, man. She passed away short time ago, and we miss you, Sassy, man. Man, Sassy started in the dungeon with COC doing music together. I remember when, no one knew that I was even doing music or wanted to do music. Sassy them used to be in the studio, and I came over and Sassy let me get the mic, man. And once I got that mic, I fell in love with it, man. I always knew that I thought I wanted to be as a kid. I always, Tangy, you are distracting me. Back away from that camera. I'm trying to do this show and you get wrecked. Don't, come on, man. Take it easy. I'm on air live, and you know how weak I am for that. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm telling you, man. People watching and you gonna make me stop. This girl play too much, man. Yeah, man. What was I saying? Music, man. Music had always been in my soul and in my mind, heart, and spirit. I personally, I wanted to be a New Edition, man. I wanted Ralph Tresvant's spot. You know what I'm saying? I thought that I should be the lead in New Edition. My voice wasn't as well groomed as his as a kid, and it wasn't as soft. But I was, me, Howard McGregor, Malcolm Randolph, Tory. What Tory last name was? Johnson. Out there, South 15 Trailer Park. Richard Evans, my boy Richard. Yeah, man, we used to walk around the trailer park singing New Edition and stuff, man. Them boys probably won't tell you that I remember that. We wanted to be New Edition, man. Walk around the trailer park. It's the down, man. And ain't none of us have phones. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's what it was, Got to dream big, man. So, like I said, man, I'm excited today, y'all, that we get to introduce our new host of the Chocolate Letter, man. This young lady is, she's one thing I like about her is she's such a well-traveled young lady. You know what I'm saying? She stays around the world. So for me to listen to her when she opens her mouth and begins to speak, I always feel like it's worth both of my ears to listen. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't listen to people with one ear, but Elle is like, she's an author. She's a mother. She know I always share. She still calls me and confide in me with certain things. But as a when her son was young, she shared the most endearing story with me, and it was I took it right to the stage, and I have still right now to the day I use that same story on the stage, man. So yeah, man, I really appreciate this young lady, and I know you guys will, man. I'm sure she's gonna make these chocolate notes more intense and just well read. And she already called me today dissecting some of the letters. So like I said, when you write in, y'all make sure hey, whatever you put on there, we're gonna give it to the world, man. So listen, man, y'all, I'm gonna introduce to some, present to you all my friend, my lusting secret, thingy thing, the beautiful, the incomparable, Miss L. Y'all get it up for her, man. L, what's going on? What's going on, girl?
Nothing much.
You're looking delicious.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you could see me earlier when I was trying to get the camera set up, so I apologize.
Yeah, you
didn't have to call me out.
Well, they didn't see what I saw, but thankfully, the show will already be going. Hey, they'll be chiming in. Tell her to do it again. Do that again.
No, even though it says backstage, you can still see me. So
yeah. I mean, I can see you. Yes. The world can't, but I can see you, and not only me. The engineer D2 can see you too, so he saw that too. So how you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good for a Monday.
For a Monday. How was your day?
My day was good. It was work, meeting Monday, but I had this to look forward to. So it gave me a reason to come home and fix my face, throw on some red lipstick, and put on something that's not my work clothes. And here we are.
Yeah, you and that red lipstick. You know what to do, don't you?
Hey, it's my signature. Anytime I have to be on camera, it would not be me if red lipstick is not on.
Okay. Didn't you tell me a story about your mom or somebody with you with the red lipstick?
It's my grandfather.
Oh, your
Yeah, my grandfather during the pandemic. I was bored. I was damn near going crazy. I was playing with makeup, and I put on this red lipstick. And the first thing he said, he was like, "I'm gonna tell your daddy you kissing boys." And I'm like, "Grandpa, it's the pandemic. Ain't no boys around here for me to kiss." So it became our little running joke. When I would wear different shades of red, but he did compliment me and say, he was like, "That's your color." He was like, "Not everybody can wear red. It takes a strong woman to pull off red." And so
I agree. Wise man. He told you well. So you're gonna be reading. Thank you. We want to thank you over here at V108 and the Gus Boi Raw Show crew for agreeing. Listen, all the guys said even before they suggested L should read the chocolate notes. You know what I'm saying? For the visual aspect and the delivery. I was like, you know what? That is a good idea. I called you a week ago. I couldn't get you. We were trying to tell you about it then, but finally got hold to you.
Yes.
And we're gonna make this happen.
Yes. I'm excited about this.
Good. So what you got for us tonight? I know you got a few submissions, and the floor is yours. Let's go.
All I can say is this letter. Yeah.
Oh, God.
I read it twice because I wanted to make sure, I had all, was comfortable with it. But yeah, this letter we about to dive into is titled "My Cousin's Son." And when I saw that, I did not know which way this letter was going to go, but I'm going to read it. Let me know how you want to do it. You want me to read it and then you take a break, or you want me to read it and just go straight into my thoughts on this letter?
So yeah, you can read it and we'll dialogue. And the platform is here for us to kind of engage As we're engaged, we will engage.
Perfect.
They'll let us know when we need to go to a break.
All right. Keep me posted. All right. Let me pull up this letter. So like I said, and at the end, I guess, we'll put the information for other people to submit their letters. Please send them, because like the ones that came in, it was hard for me to choose from, but I landed on my cousin's son.
So listen, that's your job in the platform. You don't put that on back on you. You accepted it. You got. Hey, it's your decision.
I'm nosy. I like being in people's business. So when I saw this again, like I said, I was excited. I was like, "Ooh, this is right up my alley." So again, let's jump into it. My cousin's son.
Okay.
And it's a long one, so y'all, you already gave them the disclaimer to get your beverage, your snacks, and all of that, because this letter is kind of lengthy, and I'm going to take my time with it. I know I can talk kind of fast. I need to really take my time with this, because I need everybody to embrace everything that this writer put in their letter. So the title, My Cousin's Son.
Uh-oh.
My son keeps asking me a question that makes my stomach turn every time I hear it. Mama, why don't I look like any of my brothers and sisters if we've all got the same daddy? And every time he asks, I lie. I brush him off. I change the subject, tell him genetics are funny, tell him he's overthinking it. But my baby isn't overthinking anything. His mama is hiding something. The man I've allowed him to believe is his biological father isn't his father. And I've known there was a real possibility of that for years. I'm ashamed to say there was a time when drinking wasn't something I did occasionally. Drinking was my lifestyle. I would disappear into binges, wake up trying to remember where I had been, who I had been around, and sometimes who I had been with. Four different men, more than I want to admit. Over the years, I've quietly tried to find his father. One DNA test became two became four, and we're at 8 men now.
Dang.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh my God.
And every last test said the same thing, not the father.
Oh.
My son doesn't know that. He just knows something doesn't add up. And lately, he's been acting differently. Certain behaviors, certain mannerisms, certain things about him have started reminding me of somebody I've spent years trying not to think about. My cousin. God, I hate even writing that. There were nights back then when we'd been drinking and I'd pass out around him. There are pieces of those nights I don't remember clearly, and fragments I wish I remembered well enough to know exactly what happened. I vaguely remember intimacy. I remember enough to be afraid of the possibility, but not enough to honestly say I know. And that's what terrifies me. After 8 men have been ruled out, there's one person I haven't had the courage to ask, my own cousin. So now, every time my son asks why he looks different, I'm not just hearing a question anymore, I'm hearing a countdown. Because eventually, he's going to stop asking me who his father is and start finding out for himself. What am I supposed to tell him? That his mother was so lost in alcohol and promiscuity that she couldn't confidently tell her own son where half of him came from. That I've protected my shame by making him live with the confusion. That's the truth I'm having the hardest time swallowing. My son did not create this mess. I did. And now he's acting out while I'm sitting here wondering whether some of what I'm seeing connects to a biological father whose identity I've kept him from knowing. Maybe I'm wrong about my cousin. God knows I hope I am, but what if I'm not? What happens when the 9th DNA test doesn't say what the first 8 said? What happens when my son discovers his father wasn't some mysterious stranger, but somebody who's been standing inside the family the whole time? And after all these years of lying, what scares me even more than finding out who his father is wondering whether my son will ever trust his mother again. So here's the question I can't answer by myself. Do I finally tell my son everything I know, even the ugly, uncertain parts, and take that DNA test? Or have I waited so long that the truth isn't going to set anybody free? It's just finally coming to collect. That is the letter.
Oh, wow. Wow. I scaved over it. I didn't want to read it all because I wanted what I thought I wanted what I just got, but oh wow.
That was heavy.
That's heavy.
Yeah, because it's a lot. Now there is a lot. Like I have other questions. Like, how old is your child now? Like that was a key missing piece that I needed. And not that it mattered, but clearly the child is old enough to be able to ask those questions. It's
Right.
just, yeah. I don't know. I think personally, the mom needs to stop avoiding the question. And like I said, it's already starting to get to the point where the son is asking questions. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a matter of time. And at the family reunion, it's going to be the drunk uncle. Somebody going to slip up and say something. They're going to say, you look like John Boy. And then, like it's only a matter of time. If he's already asking those questions. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes parents forget that kids sense stuff. Kids know more than sometimes we give them credit for, no matter the age.
Absolutely.
But I'm going to say in this case, maybe it's a teen. Like then she didn't give us the age. So I don't know if we're dealing with a teenager, a young adult. That's a big piece that was missing. So I'm gonna just chime in and say, when y'all send y'all letters, give me all the details. I need to know the ages and all of that. But I will say one of her questions was to kind of give this young lady some advice. She asked, does her son deserve the whole truth, about her alcoholism, about, being very promiscuous and, already having 8 tests. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I don't even know that Mara Povich could handle that. 8 daddies, 8 possibilities. And then we got
8 men tested.
8. I counted it down. 8.
Yeah, I don't know how do you tell that story, Elle? How do you tell that story?
I mean, I feel like you know me very. We've been friends for. Makar's 26, so we've been friends for upward of probably 13, 15 years now. So I've always been a very transparent parent with my child, and I air that anytime somebody's asking me for advice when it comes to their kids, no matter what, that there does need to be some level of transparency. As a mom, what your child can handle. As far as how much, like if you want to go into the details of, you being an alcoholic, especially if that's a part of your life that you have overcome. I mean, I do feel like you should tell your child that, because at the end of the day, he is still part of you as well. So he does need to know that you have suffered with that so that he can prepare and he doesn't fall victim to that. Now, do you go the whole route of telling him that it's been 8 men? Maybe that's where, a little white lie, you just can say that there have been a few men tested. Again, because boys have different relationships with their mom. He may look at his mom sideways if she says she done had 8 men tested already. So, I mean, that's where you can fudge it a bit to say that you have tried to figure it out. But I think at some point, I think the child does deserve to know that. And then like the cousin. Like, what the fuck? Y'all were getting that drunk that you didn't know that you were sleeping raw dogging it with your cousin.
And she knows she would. She know. Listen, when you were going over that part, you were screwing your cousin. Stop acting like you don't remember. If you drank it like that, talking about you vaguely, you remember.
I'm not trying to be offensive, but that's just some old backwoods country incest stuff right there. Because clearly, the way the letter reads. So, I mean, I do think you need to get tested. You need to get the cousin tested. Go ahead. You've done 8 tests. So why the hell not do 9 at this point? Because there could be some real health issues that comes when you're mixing family DNA. Like all of that is just a hot mess. Like you was busting it wide open to any and everybody that you gave it up to the cousin.
So as a woman, let me ask you, Elle, as a woman, you know, because what did you say? Because you kind of said something to make me think. I was like, oh, she finna go with that old woman coverage thing. No, you said, she asked, do I be honest, right? But
Yes.
your response, I felt like you were trying to cover for a little bit. You was
No,
like,
I was not trying to cover for her.
Hold on. You was like, maybe you say I did a few, you know what I'm saying? But if she put the number out on the note for the world, obviously the son needs to. I don't know. You know, that's me as a man, but I think that the severity of how lost mom was at a point in life to have to test 8 men and fail. I think he deserves that truth, not because to put her to shame or anything, but I don't know. I don't know how do you tell half of that story?
I get that, but like I said in my response, the relationship between a son and his mom is very unique. It's different. It's the same way how girls have certain love relationships with their dad. Again, as I said, she can be honest with him. I think, like I said, she can tell him that she's tested several men. If he asks how many, then of course at that point, don't continue to lie. You can say the 8, but I think you can just say, I have found out and I have. So that's what I said at first. Like, I just don't think as a mom, you're going to tell your son, I was busting it. I mean, again, that's going to make her son look at her different. I don't know what their relationship is like, but I mean, it has to be close enough that he feels comfortable that he's questioning it. And you can also tell that she does love her son because she has, I mean, it takes a lot of, I guess, for her, I'm pretty sure she's been ashamed to get tested. I would hope that she has been ashamed to get tested 8 times.
What? 8?
Because that's a lot.
Hold on, Tangent. We got Versus, Mr. Poetry, another one of our affiliates. We're going to bring Versus on the show. I hope he's been listening and heard this. Versus, welcome to the show.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? My apologies. Hello, Miss L. Blessings. Hello. What's going on? Hey, L, I missed it. You got to catch me up. Parenting duties, man. I have parenting duties. That's why I'm late. A lot has happened since I last talked to you, bro, but we get to that later. Bring me up to speed.
Man,
okay,
listen.
let me give you the
I'm gonna let Elle do it.
Okay. We got a letter. It's titled
Chocolate Notes.
Chocolate Notes. Titled My Cousin's Son. A mother. We do not have the age of the son. So let me start by saying that we do not have the age of the son. But a mom has wrote in. Her son is questioning who his father is. He is saying he doesn't look like his other siblings. The mom in her letter has broke down that she has struggled with alcoholism. She had a period of being very promiscuous during her nights of alcoholism, and there are moments she has blacked out. She slept with a cousin. She has had 8 men tested to see if they were the father of said child. They all have come back to be not the father. So she has now, that I'm thinking from the letter, she's probably in a sober state of mind now, thinking that she should get the cousin tested and asking what should she do and how much of the details does she tell her son.
That briefing was good, but you needed to hear the letter. It's oh my God, man! This lady tested 8 men.
Yeah. So
8.
So she was a
and
little
they
hoe.
all came back not the dad.
You are not the father.
A little hoe.
He was busting it wide open, yes.
Okay. But she slept with the cousin, right?
But she slept with the cousin as well.
So she says she doesn't know, but we say
she admitted that she slept with him. She said she doesn't remember the details of the night.
Okay. So and the son now. So what she's saying, the son is showing traits that she recognized from the cousin.
Okay.
And she asked, what was her question at the end? I apologize.
So her question at the end, let me pull it back up. Basically, she's asking, do I finally tell my son everything I know, even the ugly, uncertain parts, and take that DNA test? Or have I waited so long that the truth isn't going to set anybody free?
Oh, I see why you say the age is important now that she didn't give the age.
Did not give his age. But regardless, there are health matters that happens when you mix genetics. You have slept with your cousin.
True. That's true. Yeah. Like your
son needs to know that, because he may be fine, but he about to birth some fucked up kids down the line.
Okay. No, can I say something?
Go ahead, brother. Please.
So, she is right, because when you cross that stuff, those are genetics that could be special ed children with autism and other defects. When you cross pollinate, whatever you want to say, right? The other thing, so this is real. This Gus Boi Raw. This is raw. Telling your son I found out that I had two older sisters when I was 24. I was older than that. I was a grown adult. And the meeting, I will never forget. We met at my dad's house. My two older sisters flew in, and it was the first time that my two older sisters, my younger sister, me, and my dad were all in the same house for the first time ever. Now, you want to talk about awkward? You want to talk about, hey, y'all ain't fitting to talk about my daddy like that type moments? So I kind of understand where the question comes from. Do I tell is it too late to tell? I would say, from my personal experience, he needs to know. Bottom line, he needs to know. Mm-hmm. I would say rather sooner than later, because as they get older, they form perceptions, they form ideas and concepts. So when it does come to meet the family, you looking over here like, that ain't my cousin, that my cousin, I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? Because you haven't gotten an opportunity to grow up. Hey, so now, real time, my two older sisters, one I am very close with, been to the house. My niece's son, we took them to Disney World. My niece's son, my nephew, is at Hampton University where I went to. So we have that relationship from that first experience. My older sister, the oldest, not that close, but my nephew, I am cool with. We cool, we talk. That's my guy. But I say that to say, and I haven't heard the details of the letter, but I would say, A, she a hoe, and B, she need to get it tested and tell her son who her daddy is.
Well, thank you, Versus. Thank you.
The other part that is, again, depending on the age, if this cousin has other kids, you don't want them continuing this because they start to date because they don't know that they're related.
That's true. So he needs to know.
That's the whole other aspect of it as well. Like, it's all the way messed up. And I agree. The sooner you tell him, the better.
The better.
Or whatever. Like, it's going to be uncomfortable. The same thing with the cousin. Because, like, again, that's the other part that's missing. Have you even hinted to the cousin that it could be a possibility?
Right. He probably knows.
He probably knows.
He probably knows.
family reunion time, the cousin could see him and be like, why he look like me? Why he blow his nose like me? Why he run on his toes like me? You know, like all of that. And like I said earlier, all you need is the drunk uncle to bring it to the forefront of.
Wait.
So then it becomes a harder issue when the son hears it from somebody else, or somebody gets mad at the mama. You know, your mama was a hoe back in the day, and that's not your daddy. Your cousin really your daddy.
Wow.
So, can I tell another story? Damn, I'm just putting
Hold on.
myself
Did she
out
leave
there.
her name, L? Did she give a name for herself?
Her name that she put is not her name, but it is very fitting to how she signed it. She's let's see. I think I closed the window. I closed that window.
Okay.
Man, send that to me. Miles, send that one to me, man. I want to read it.
Okay. Whatever. If you are, I'm believing she has to be one of our viewers, sweetheart. If you are watching the show, DM me.
Send us the answers. How old is the son?
Yeah.
Have the cousin even hinted? Like, those are all the things I want to know.
Yeah,
Have the other kid said something? Like, if he notices that he doesn't act and resemble his siblings, have him and his siblings been arguing and they're like, our dad ain't your dad? I mean, you know how kids be.
Right.
Like, there's so many. I need her to write in the missing pieces.
Hey,
but
look.
doesn't change my answer to her. Tell him ASAP, because for health reasons, for social reasons, and just get it out the way. And also, it'll probably give her a peace of mind too, because and hell, if you've done 8 tests, 9 tests ain't nothing at this point.
No,
I mean, you already know. But then that's the other question: how did you get tested without your son? So again, that's why his age is important. Like, are you sneaking his hair and swabbing your son to get like these are all like?
Are you getting DNA?
Wait, say that again. Are you doing what now?
So for the reason that the age is important, because if she's done 8 tests, how is she getting the son's DNA? Is she taking his toothbrush? You know, when I look at too much TV. When he puts this cup in the sink, you going to grab that bitch out.
Grab the cup and put it in the plastic bag. Put it in the plastic bag like CSI.
Hey, L, you and versus
a few pieces of hair, like
you and versus know a little bit too much about this whole discovery.
I look at too much TV.
Where I watch FBI and CSI New York.
Exactly. There we go.
No, I'm believing that she has to be a viewer of our show because she wrote into us. Like, and we're not trying to bash, but like it's the Gus Boi Raw Show, so we're gonna be raw about it. Like, sweetheart, definitely you need to convey to this young man the truth of the matter, and definitely for him to say, she started it off with, "Why don't I look like my brother?" That's how the letter started. When I heard that, I immediately know this was about to get intense. Say the boy, it was a boy, right? Yeah. Why don't I look like my other siblings?
And he said, "Why don't I look like my brothers and sisters? And we all got the same daddy."
And we all got the same daddy. That alone let me know that this story. I see why you I see why you chimed in today about about this letter. Like you was I know you already been on go. My goodness. Golly. We got a few comments. Hold on, guys. Let me read a few of these comments. Bean says in the comments, he say DM him too.
Facts. We just tell her follow one another letter for next Monday. We'll just start off with that. The pieces.
The kid could have been Tampa Bay area youth sports says the kid could have been younger, so he could have thought it was a doctor visit.
That's true.
Yeah, we got a few people come in here. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people saying, let's go, man. Let's get into it. Look, This is intense. This is very intense. We got to go pay a little child support right quick, guys. So we're going to take a quick break. Y'all don't go nowhere. We're going to get right back into this letter, and we want to hear what you all are out there saying. We see we got some viewers online. We thank y'all for chiming in. Please chime in, comment, let us know what you think. Let's talk to the young lady, and maybe we can give her some direction and some guidance. We're going to go pay a few bills. If you got the pee or if you got the doo-doo, go on, do that now. Meet us back on the show. You locked in on V108 The Vibe. It's the Talk Vibe segment of the Gus Boi Raw Show, man. We got L as the host of Chocolate Note and our boy Versus and myself, Miles. You know what it is. We out here. Kiki and them dad. We'll be right back.
Live on V108 The Vibe.
You're tuned into the Gus Boi Raw Show, bringing you that real raw.
All good records.
That real drill. 2 cups, styrofoam, and it still spill. From my head to my toe, I got real drill. Talk your chick out of the cold, she got real drill. I got real drill. That real drill. 2 cups, styrofoam, and it still spill. From my head to my toes, I got real drill. Talk your chick out of the cold, she got real drill. I got real drill.
Hey. I got the gift, gab. I got the drip, dab. I got the south, I got the south swag. I like the pop tag. I like to spend cash. I like the first class. Giving me jet lag. She like them new bags. I like the trick on that bitch. I do. We up in Philip sacks. Spin by the brick on that bitch. She like to sit on that dick. Kicking this shit like a pimp. Whoa. Baby girl feeding me shrimp. Cardiac vision, my glimpse. She eat the dick like a beef jerky. She in the pack and them titty break. Hit it up night till it's early. Eat this shit up, get another serve. It's all on my face like a dirty. My favorite position is 12:30. I run up a check like I'm in the hurry. Bitch drinking this kush, got my vision blurry.
2 cups, styrofoam, and it still spill. From my head to my toe, I got real drill. Talk your chick out of the cold, she got real drill. I got real drill. That real drill. 2 cups, styrofoam, and it still spill. From my head to my toes, I got real drill. Talk your chick out of the cold, she got real drill. I got real drill. Look at this splash, look at this splash. I'm in my bag, I'm in my bag. All of the cash, popping these tags. I'm in my bag, I'm in my bag. Wait for me, baby, wait for me. When I'm coming home, I might be late, honey. When I'm walking in, fix a plate for me. When I give you cash, keep it straight for me. Just look at all of this fashion. Look how I'm dripping and dabbing. The bitch tryna take me her addy. Now that hoe calling me daddy. I'm flexing it out like aerobics. And I'm still fucking on yo, bitch. I still need that money you owe me. You coming up short, Gary Coleman. Pulling up fast on that curve, smoking that herb. Flipping you niggas a bird. I'ma always keep my word. But what you heard, giving you what you deserve. Real drill. 2 cups, styrofoam, and it still spill. From my head to my toe, I got real drill. Talk your chick out of the cold, she got real drill. I got real drill. That real drill. 2 cups, styrofoam, and it still spill. From my head to my toes, I got real drill. Talk your chick out of the cold, she got real drill. I got real drill.
Got to go home, man. Put up with this disrespect for ass kid, man. Shit, man. Tired, bro. Don't even get no rest in my own house, bro. Disrespect, man. Working in the heat, get paid every 2 weeks. My wife love going to the hair boutique. Her son in the house like to cuss a nigga out, so I put my foot down and put his grown ass out. Working in the heat, get paid every 2 weeks. My wife love going to the hair boutique. Her son in the house like to cuss a nigga out, so I put my foot down and put his grown ass out. Busting my hump in them white folks dump, just to come home and get treated like a chump. The tension so thick I could cut it with a knife. I put up with this shit for the sake of my wife. Always need this or that, can't fix a flat. Borrowing my money and never give it back. Sorry, little rascal smelling like tobacco. He know I run my house like the deacons and pastors. Walking by the trash like he mad at it. Swelling up at me, I just laugh at him. He is mama baby though, you know how that go. Another 30 days, me or him gotta go. Probation people stay knocking at the door. Be in 411 cause I'm locking my door. This that tough love nigga 101. Next time you disrespect me, it's a one-on-one. Working in the heat, get paid every 2 weeks. My wife love going to the hair boutique. Her son in the house like to cuss a nigga out, so I put my foot down and put his grown ass out. Working in the heat, get paid every 2 weeks. My wife love going to the hair boutique. Her son in the house like to cuss a nigga out, so I put my foot down and put his grown ass out. Mr. Know-It-All can't follow protocol. Got caught stealing sodas, y'all, and peppermint balls. He broke in the house cause I took the key. I had to let him see, nigga, ain't nowhere to sleep. Cry baby, suck your mama titty. I can only have one cause you got the other titty. Tore his mama car and won't go fix it, so I left it broke down on the Mason-Dixon. I see why daddy won't deal with him. Little nigga tried to kill him when he lived with him. Light bill sky high like the Wi-Fi. His mama can't talk to him, why I got to try. When my mother-in-law passed, he fell all bad. Every day I wanna kick this nigga off in the ass. My hair keep graying, so I wash my hands. Anywhere I'm laying at, you won't be staying.
I get it. So what you
I
do?
be sleep at the shop. Oh, he booging old lad, what they used to call me. And they got right here, brother. And they right, made my love me like that, man. Ernestine just wasn't no love ever like that right there, man. And my father's shadow is where I live. But where I'm from, you know what it is, get dirty. That man right here took me in and just loved on me. Cuz Jerry taught me things that no man taught me. Jamie was a fresh friend. A real one. And I'm still dirty with it, man. Fat man, I miss you, man. Always ready to go for it. It's just the dirty life. We ain't scared. We ain't see it. Trailer park dog. Old town. Uncle Kent jumping out. Gator tail hunting. That's us, man. Muck bowl. Football is life. I miss my brother, man. And my like gave that to me early.
My daughter was conceived and they built it downstairs right there. Great house stove. Y'all remember how them folks think about us.
Gave it to me early.
Hey man, through all this and all of it, get an understanding. Don't just keep living and you don't get it. Because if you don't get it, it's gonna get you
dirty.
Say loud.
Like gave it to me early. What hurt you, it don't hurt me. Like gave that to me early. I'm 3, 3, 4, 4, 30.
Let's get on back to it, man.
Living dirty. What hurt you?
Let's get right on back to it, man. Y'all welcome back to the show. I actually missed y'all while y'all were gone, man. Real talk, man. I couldn't wait to get back to this. El, you there?
I am here.
Okay, everybody back on the platform. Versus, you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we still got listeners and viewers online. Thank y'all for chiming in. I just wanted to chime right on in and let this be known. I asked, did she leave her name? So I'm looking through the letter to see what her name is, and I thought that was a drink. This woman says her name is
her alias.
Her that's an alias. Her
yes.
This is the name she put. We're gonna say her name because that's what she put. Alcoholicia licorice. Licorice. What? She says her name is Alcoholicia licorice something. Anyway, I think she's presently drinking still. She got to be with that name, right? Just the name herself for that right now. She probably sitting watching this show with a warm canned beer in the bag. That's crazy. Man, y'all welcome back to the show, y'all. For real, man. We got the wonderful L hosting the Chocolate Note. We got our affiliate Versus on the show. I'm your host, Miles of the Gus Boi Raw Show, man. And this letter tonight that we are reading on the platform, it's juicy, man. So we're definitely going to dive right on back into it. We are thankful for all the comments and everybody that's joining in. L, come on, man. Take us there, man. What we doing with this?
Let me sum it up. I can't say we're not judging her because we all judging her. So I'm not going to even lie and say no judgment because we're judging. I'm judging.
Yeah, we're judging.
I'm not perfect, but I'm just saying I'm judging. But when it comes down to the kid, like, in all seriousness, like, I get that we all have chapters in our lives that we are not proud of. Like, I get that. You live life, you learn, and I hope that you learn. Not everybody learns, but you should. And shame can be something that keeps us from telling the truth. But again, I go back to what I've said several times in the previous segment. Because there's a kid involved, the kid definitely sees that they are different. At this point, you gotta take the L on this one because of your actions, because he has to know. Put your pride aside, get the 9th test, find out, have a conversation with your child. And I would say at this point, even if you take the test and it's not the cousin, I think you still need to let the child know that the person that he or that you have told him was his dad is not his dad. Now, that's not going to change their relationship. Hopefully he's a present person and all of that. And at this point has embraced the child as his own, because clearly he hasn't slipped up and said anything. So I don't want to take that away from him, because hell, she probably lied and told him that he was the daddy, knowing that he wasn't. Again, it's a whole lot of things that's missing. Like, we can all sit here, speculate, and assume. But at the end of the day, go get the 9th test, be honest with the kid and let him know. Let the cousin know. And yeah, like, and don't do that shit again. Don't be drinking like that and busting it open that you writing back a few years from now and thinking it's another cousin baby.
So if she writes you again, L, let's say this young lady writes you personally, because she got to be a viewer of the show. She wrote in. So she's definitely watching. She's probably one of these numbers. And if she writes in or reaches out to you personally, I'm sorry?
If she writes in, I'm gonna cut you. If she's writing, she needs to be telling us she got tested and know who this boy daddy is. Don't be writing in at that point. If you writing in again because you still out here drinking and fucking and having babies, and then like at that point.
I mean, I'm just saying, what if she writes in to just talk to you and just want to be like, you know, L, I watched the show. I thank you for reading my letter, my note. Like, what are the steps? How do I know we're saying what she should do, but as a mother yourself, and I know you're not, you don't, what advice do you give her personally? Let's say she's written back into you.
Stop drinking. Blacking out. Go to AA. That's what I would say. At this point, you need to go to AA because you have a serious problem.
Wow.
At this point, if you're writing again with the same thing, you got serious help that's beyond me. You need to go to AA.
And then really talk about it. Go ahead, brother. We hear you. Go ahead.
So I want to come from a place of compassion. All right.
Talk up a little bit, brother.
Okay. So I want to come from a place of compassion. So yeah, we joke, and I'm gonna say, for me, I was calling you a hoe. You a real person. And you did what you did. we were talking about that earlier. Resentment, anger, and fear of your past, your present, and your future. Not gonna get too deep. I would say this, speaking from a person who has dealt with addiction and alcoholism, your past you can't bring that back. You just have to accept that that's what happened, that's what we did, and move on with life. Okay, real talk. I get it. People have issues. They deal with their issues, how they deal with them, and life happens. Okay, I do agree from personal experience. You need to come on Friday when we do Turn Up Friday, L. I do say from personal experience that it is imperative that you be honest with the son. So at least whichever way he finds out who his daddy is, he could at least have one parent that he could say, well, mom told me what was what. Whether I liked it, whether I disagreed with it, whether I'm angry with her for doing what she did, at least I can go to someone and be like, all right, I can get the real from this person. But as far as the alcoholism and the decisions you made while you were out drunk or alcoholic, I've made bad decisions too, okay? But we have to accept that that's what we did. And now in the present, instead of being angry and what should I do, we should be grateful that at least we have a child and the child is healthy. And like we said, he doesn't have any, because if it's the cousin and you could have special ed and autism, and he doesn't have that. At least we don't know. So instead of being angry at what we did, let's look at being grateful that we have a child and he's healthy and that you're still healthy, because it could go 3 times different sideways, and we could be talking about something totally different rather than who is just the father. We could be talking about AIDS. We could talk about he's sickle cell or whatever. And as far as going forward, just going forward with faith that things will be better. Okay, it's over. It's done. We've done it. We have a situation. Let's move correctly, move on correctly, in truth, in the right way, and just have trust that it's going to be, faith that it's going to be all right.
Well, I have a total no. No.
You no. You ain't buying that.
I hear both of y'all, and that's cool. If you know what I'm saying, that's thinking. She, first of all, the letter also says she told that boy somebody else was his daddy. Not only did you lie, you deceived, you misled. It's more than just a lie there. You know what I'm saying? And then I think it also begins with she knew. Doesn't it, Elle?
She doesn't know, because it may not be the cousins. I mean, she's at this point going on.
No, she knew that it was not. She said the letter says she knew it wasn't.
Not the guy. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, she knew it wasn't whoever this. So this is what I'm picturing is this. There's a family dynamic, and there's obviously a man in the house, right? Because she said that the kid say, I don't look like my other brothers and sisters. And there was also a lie told to a man. So there's a son that's been lied to here, brothers, sisters, and also a man. Well, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just as worse as Dixman John.
There you go on that guy again.
You should have heard this man wrote in last week. He called himself the Dixman John.
Dixman John. I might still have that one too.
Yeah, it was just as dirty. So no, I don't listen. I'm all for forgiveness. You know that. I'm all for that, but I'm all about raw truth. You need to
get some help.
Like I said, she needs to go to A. She needs to go to help. She needs to get some help. And like Versa said, you can't change what already happened. Like everybody has drank too much, done too much, and probably done stuff that they regret. Probably just not to this day. You can't change that. at the end of the day, like you, and I will agree with you, like you said, there are innocent people that have gotten caught up in her deception.
Right.
And at some point, sooner than later, she needs to have the conversations with all that are involved, and be grateful, you know, that she has not transmitting any diseases. She likely has a healthy child, but again, the way genetics work, sometimes things skip a generation. So while her son could be perfectly fine, his kids could be all the way jacked up. Like all the way jacked up, and all because of that. So the sooner the better that she has the conversation. Like again, it's all good laugh jokes or whatever.
Let me just say, I'm in my feelings about it. And I'm
Well,
gonna
why
tell
are
you
you
why.
in your feelings about it?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, nigga. You nigga boy. I'm
mad.
Right.
I'm gonna tell y'all now.
No, why are you mad? Why are you mad?
I'm gonna tell y'all. Now, seriously.
Why are you mad?
Seriously. Okay. I had a high school sweetheart, right? So, hadn't seen her in years. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't seen her in years. And we reconnected. I think at this time, I was still a single father with my oldest daughter, Kiki. No, I wasn't. No, she was out the house. Yeah. No, she was with my mom at this time. I was a single dad, still in custody, but I let my daughter go live with my mom, you know, during the dispensation of the time I had custody. So my daughter's living with my mom now. At this time that that's right. She was living with my mom. I got my daughter's hair braided, right? My daughter wanted her hair to get braided. I got my daughter hair braided. At the time, and this young lady lived in a state thousands of miles away. We reconnect, and we are showing each other our kids. Hey, life has moved on. Blah. She's showing me her kids. I'm showing her my kids, right? I think she got 4 kids. 3 of them are light skinned, and one of them is dark skinned. And I'm looking at the little girl. And I'm like, man, your little girl resembles my little girl. You know what I'm saying? I say, man, your little girl looks like my little girl. And they're like the same age.
Uh-oh.
She breaks down and go to boohoo crying. Oh, I'm so glad you said that. And you know what I'm saying? She's like, asking me, do your kids, you know, have the little hole right here beside their ear? I'm like, yeah. Was any of your kids born with like the little extra thing? I'm like, yeah. Dude, she goes into this story about she thinks the little girl is mine. You know what I'm saying? My situation parentally is already, you know, so I don't want my kids at all feeling like, you know, I think the little girl was like, they were 16, they were 16. So I'm like, boo-hoo crying. We both crying. And I'm like, yo, like what, like, is this a soap opera? Like, what is going on? So I immediately, like, you know, because of my childhood situation, I'm like, I want in her life right now. Right now. I'm coming up there where y'all at, and I want in right now. So do what you got to do. Talk to your husband. Let's do it. She says, mind you, they both work at the Pentagon. The husband and wife, they both work at the Pentagon. She said, I'm going to send you a DNA test through the mail that you can take. Now we are talking before you know the DNA test come. I'm like, yo, here's some money, you know, take her shopping, tell her about me. Like, no, I can't wait. I'm not waiting. Like, you got to do what you got to do. She's 16. No, I know what it is to be. I'm like, yo, I'm not waiting. She's at the salon. Some kind of way, she kind of trying to fall back in love with me. I'm like, yo, I don't deal with married women. We're not doing that. We're dealing with this kid, right? So I'm just explaining why we're talking back and forth. She calls me and says her husband has found, this is Western Union Day, her husband has found the Western Union slip, and he's on the way. She was at the salon. He's on the way to the salon. She's asking me, what do I do? My advice to her that I give to this same young lady, tell him the truth. That's what I told her. I said, she said, what? I said, tell your husband the truth. I've been told you to deal with it. Tell him the truth. Mind you, I took in the DNA test, mailed it back, did the swab, tell him. So we're waiting when this phone call happened. The test has been sent back. We're waiting. When she did that call and told me her husband's on the way, that has now been over 10 years ago or plus. I've never heard from them from that day. From that phone call, I never got the results.
So
you never heard from them again.
Wait, what?
I never heard from her again. I don't know the results of the test. They disappeared.
So
hold on.
Hypothetically, that could be your child, and you haven't talked to her in 10 years.
Bro, think about this. So you ask me why am I mad? Y'all ask me why I'm mad. So this is what I'm telling you. That ain't cool, man.
I get you.
That ain't cool, man.
See,
I right now don't know where this little girl is. Don't know the results. And it's just not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I can imagine what it is as a child or a man or a woman. I'm going to speak for men, to be in that position to find out a child isn't yours or to find out a child is yours. And you've been neglected the right to be a parent.
But bruh, come on, man, fix your face, bro. You looking like a little kid.
Come back.
Looking like a little kid.
Yeah,
okay,
come back.
But come back, bro. We here for you, bro.
I'm done with the show, man. I'm out of here.
We here
need
for
a hug.
You, yeah, you need a hug, bro.
You want a hug?
We love you, man. Come on, big bro. Come on, man. But listen,
nah, man, that ain't. I'm just telling you, man. Like right now, I don't know. I don't know how to know. I don't know what to do to find out.
You haven't tried to find her on social media. I mean, we live in a day and age of like social media.
They don't do it. I've been looking for years. They don't do it. They didn't do it before then. Remember what I told you they work at, so they don't do that kind of stuff.
Right. So
but you don't know her relatives, no cousins, no friends from way back in the day.
I've talked to friends. I got a message just last week that her mom passed. That the girl's mom passed, and
she may reach out. Sometimes death and grief make people want to deal with.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I didn't reach out. First of all, she was married, right? I don't play them kind of games where, I don't invade or people. I don't cross any lines. I don't believe in that. Not even in conversation. You know what I'm saying? We were talking about that little girl, and they had a beautiful life. From what I seen, they had a beautiful life. So I'm not gonna interrupt. Even if they kept going, because this man was already taking care of this child. And I believe, this is what I believe. I believe he said, hey, they got the results. I've been taking care of her. I'm her dad. Let's keep going. And if that's what they did, I can almost respect that. But me, I want to know.
But also, but also the child, again, it goes back, is no different than this letter. You have to think about, sometimes health stuff comes up. What happens if that child needs a transplant, blood or whatever? or whatever.
Yep.
I mean, at some point, again, no different than what we said to this person that wrote this letter in. The sooner you deal with it, the better, because how do you know, again, the way that the world works and, you know, the way these kids, I mean, I think about my son at 26, the way that he travels and goes to these concerts and out and about, that your daughter and her don't run into each other and like, why we look alike? You know what I'm saying? So like at some point, like I get what you're saying of not wanting to mess up their marriage, but hell, she messed it up when she boohoo crying with you, talking about she could be, and if she was gonna go off the grid and not communicate, why even bring you into the fold? Because again, you have your feelings, and like we said with this person, whoever the parent is should know, the same way the child should know.
I think we got, I'm sorry, y'all. I think we got another guest coming in on the show. D1, you coming in on the show, or you just backstage? Is he coming on the show? Yeah, we bringing D1 in. What's going on, D1?
What's going on? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm a little upset right now, D. I already know you finna get on my case. I don't want to hear it, man. I don't want to hear it.
Get him, D. Get him.
Listen,
Get him.
I ain't got. I'm gonna just say we're gonna give you a virtual hug. I heard what was going on about the situation, and this is new to me. And me and L talk all the time. Me and Larry talk all the time. I ain't know about this junk. This stuff was going on, but I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna jump in and I'm gonna let L figure it out, because this bigger than me. This bigger than anybody sitting on this platform. So that's something that you gonna have, man, because you got stuff that you are already dealing with. And then it's like you reaching back and pulling extra stuff out to put stuff on top of the stuff you already dealing with.
Yeah, this letter touched me. I can't lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. This one here got me a little stank tonight, y'all. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah.
Don't apologize. I always say, well, feel what you feel.
Yeah, your feelings are valid.
Feel what you feel.
You know, this girl, man, that's been over 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have to, I'm already dealing with what I'm dealing with. I don't want to have to run into a situation where I've been open arms waiting on you and I'm met with a regard like where you been.
But again, that's where you be transparent. I mean, I don't think that you not being present is your decision. I mean, that's a decision that the mom made for everybody. The mom and her husband, they made that decision for everybody.
And that's
so it wasn't like
you.
That's not on you. You shouldn't have to carry that. That shouldn't even be a thought that comes to your mind, because that's not your decision. You did your part. You took the test. You sent the test back. You have been waiting to be receptive. So that shouldn't even be a thought of, you know, why weren't you there? You can't be somewhere where you don't know you need to be if they just kind of cut off all communication.
So I got a cousin that he's about 6-7 years older than me, and he was from another state. So he came down to live in Florida, like when I was still a kid, still like in middle school. And he had a child right before he left. He was like 18, maybe 19. He had a child. Came down, and he went back when he was like 20. You know, like life started sitting in, and he went to try to go rekindle the situation with the girl. He knew that the girl was pregnant. He knew that the whole situation. So he went back up there. He went over there, and the mom and the girl was there when he went to the house. And they said, "Hey, listen, like we moved on in life without you. We ain't never try to put you on child support. We ain't never try to reach out to you. Said we good." I'm like 13, maybe 14 hearing this. The impact it had on me then meant nothing until I became a father and started looking at situations. And I know what I never really wanted for myself. And it seemed like your situation is not. And I think about how he lived with day to day, knowing he's a great parent to his kids now. He got married, he got kids and stuff like this, but he still have to sit in there. He have to sit in the paint and think about that first situation. Like, man, and I tell my son that's on here. My son that's on here now, I tell him, like, listen, bro, you were the beta child. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. And I was a single parent. Like, you got me as a single parent. Like, there's no book or no manuscript to none of this stuff that we're doing in life at all, especially parenting. no matter what route you choose, there's no script to it to say like once you do this right here, then you'll be able to achieve this. We don't get any of that. What's handed to us. And I think with your situation, like it's more detrimental to you because not only the possibility of that one, and then you still got issues on the other ones. So that's still like that don't balance. You don't have one thing to say, okay, well, I got D1 over here, even though that, maybe his sister didn't work out. But then everything on one side of yours is not really balancing itself out. So I think that's why it touched you a whole lot more than probably what it should. And that's a situation that everybody would think about. Like there's not saying that nobody wouldn't think about it, but I think because, like I said, this sandwich that you building, it's hard to bite off of because there's a lot of stuff that's in this sandwich.
Layers.
There's a lot of layers to the sandwich. You can't take this chunk out of there and start digesting the stuff because, like, man, before I can't push this junk down far enough to even take this bite out of it. So I think that's what's going on. That's what's going on with you.
And Miles, you have to look at you and be content with what you did. A lot of that is out of your control, and you can't control what we can control. Keep the main thing the main thing. That ain't your thing. If they decide to take that child and do whatever, you can't control that. And you only hurting yourself by getting upset over what somebody else did. Yes, it could be your child, but they dealing with that. Ain't no use in you crying milk over that. You can't control that. Ain't nothing you could do. You see what I'm saying? But it goes to show that people's perspectives on different situations pulls emotions out of them. Let me explain. My dad, when I had my oldest, my firstborn, the mama wouldn't let me see him. And my dad was like, if she don't let you see him, she just don't let you see him. You keep moving. And I'm looking at my dad like, how could you say that, man? What if that was me and they told me you would just leave me like that? And he was like, listen, sometimes, because in my older sisters, in which I talked about earlier, the mama and them back in his day, this the 40s and whatever, they just said, no, you don't come around here. And that was it. So you got to deal with that. I'm quite sure he felt the same way. That's my daughter, and the mama and them ain't letting me see him. Ain't nothing I can do. So you can't take that on if you can't control it and have no say about it. But it just goes to show you that, A, you're human. A, you got feelings. And certain situations will evoke that emotion out of you. That's a good thing, bruh. Some people walk around not feeling, not caring about stuff like that.
So let me say this. I appreciate all you chiming in, but I don't want to take the spotlight off of Alcohol Alicia. Her note, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not even trying to be funny. I just want to let you know, Alcohol Alicia, that ain't cool, man. Like I'm telling you, like whoever you are, wherever you are out there, like men don't get to fix a lot of situations that society put on them. I hear y'all saying like, hey man, it's out of your control, and it is. But guess what? The repairs still, in the end, y'all know, as men, we still got to do it. We got to do work that we didn't lay the tracks for. You know what I'm saying? And we got to try to repair it. And it's just unfortunate, this young kid, man. Yeah, he deserved the truth. Like, he just deserved the truth. Your son deserves the truth now, not later. Now. Thank you.
I did hear the letter. I had to go back and hear the letter, then come back forward because I kind of missed the letter. But I did. I heard the entire reading of the letter and a reference. Like, I don't know if y'all saw Ray J and what's called the fight this weekend, past weekend.
Yeah, the boxing match.
Yeah, that boxing match. So it was a ha-ha. It was a mess all over the place. I'm talking about you can pinpoint all the wrongs that went in and that.
The moderator boxing.
But as an athlete, what it takes for a person to put on gloves, to wrap their hands up, to put on gloves, to get in that ring and to go 3 rounds, like that requires a lot. It requires a lot to do what they did for those 3 rounds. What this girl did, a lot of people would just take that jump to their graves. They wouldn't tell nobody about it. You know, her expressing it like what Versus said earlier, this is a human being. You know, we all got flaws. We all got faults. We got stuff like, you know, white lie, you know, little lie, big lie. It's still a lie.
It's still a lie.
It's still a lie. So my lie to you might be way more detrimental, but it's still a lie. You know, and with her situation, and even with the parenting situation, some people aren't communicators that well. So to try to say like, oh, you need to do this right now, it's at God's speed. Like she need to know, she need to be able to come to her terms with herself. Is this the time? Or, you know, like a lot of times we can sit back and say like, yeah, this what need to happen. If it was me, then this is what I would do. And man, that junk can go around the room all day long. Because once it's become you and you start putting them shoes on, they don't fit so tight. You got to make the decision when you want to take these shoes off, or you're gonna keep walking around in them. So that's something that she has to deal with. She got to come to terms with. I appreciate her for writing in. That may be her therapy. This may be, you know, her writing this in maybe sound like, you know what?
First step.
Yeah, that's the first step to it. I heard this stuff out loud. I heard the interactions from other people about this. Now I feel like I may have. So you never know what it was about. So
I apologize after all this shit.
Appreciate the fact that she is reaching out, because that's the first thing. And I tell people all the time when they, you know, talk about doing stuff, say that junk out loud. Hear what you're thinking. Like if that junk makes sense to you out loud, and then say it in front of some more people and watch their reaction. Like, you know what, you know. So until that happens, then you don't know. So I'm not gonna knock her for it. I done heard some situations. I know some real life situations. I know some real. I got cousins that have been through, you know, counter situations and stuff. But it's on her. She's still, at the end of the day, she's still a real person. So you know, she got junk going on. She got other kids that even got to deal with this. How does it gonna affect the other kids? You saying the little boy need to know, but then you got other kids down the line. Now she ain't just dealing with just the little boy.
Another daddy also that.
Yeah, she's not dealing with just the little boy. She's dealing with the cousin kids, and then the family. But before you get outside of her house, before you go outside of her house, all that she has to deal with.
The other kids, the kid, the dad, the cousin don't know what his family dynamic is.
Yeah, before leaving the doorstep. And then when the internet got whiff of it now though, but I would say even when the internet get whiff of it, then like that's a different scenario. So maybe Alcohol Alicia is a good name for us instead of putting herself out there. But hopefully she's listening. You know, hopefully this may be her first step.
Something resonates with her. Something you said. Like I said before, I'm not a therapist by far, but I have a therapist that I see that makes sure that I'm mentally sane and balanced. But one thing that my therapist says to me all the time, to think it is to say it. And like you said not too long ago, if something comes to your mind, once you speak it out loud, you give life to it. And at that point, you know, that's the first step. So again, it's all laughs and jokes and games, but she's done the first step. Like I said, she is a human. She's taken the first step by writing the letter. Now do the next step of, like I said, you've done 8 tests. Go ahead and do test number 9 and start having the conversations with everybody that is involved, because they need to know. And even if test number 9 comes back and he's not the father, you still need to be transparent to have that conversation. And again, at least let your son know that you are trying.
So if she's testing 8 people, that means she had to be right in that dispensation in time having sex with 8 people, right?
Possibly 9 or 10 at the same time.
The other question is, does the other kids, so she said the other kids does have the same father.
Well, she said that
according to the letter.
The son said, why don't I look like my brothers and sisters?
If we have the same father.
If we all got the same daddy.
I'll have to see the kids. So I don't know. Like I don't know. Like that's because 8 people.
8 people is a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. Those are God numbers. That's a lot.
It's a lot of women. It's a lot of women out here with God numbers. A lot of women out here with God numbers. Hey, what dope female poet commented in. What's going on, dope female poet? Welcome to the platform. You're always welcome. Uh, yeah, I wish you could have heard. I don't know if you heard the letter. If you wish you would have heard the letter, definitely would have loved another female's view on what's going on. But welcome to the platform, L. So like, what are we doing here? Like, where do we go from this point?
Look, at this point, like I said, she's taken the first step. She's wrote the letter. Hopefully, hearing it read, her words read out loud to her, hearing everybody's thoughts, hearing your actual experience gives her some, hope that, or some tidbits of the next steps that she should take. But she has to do it sooner than later. We can't tell her go tomorrow, but she has to be willing to. I do think her writing in, like I said, is her first step in acknowledging that something needs to be done, because the questions are not going to stop from the son. And again, there's so much that's missing. The ages. Have there been other people that have chimed in of why he doesn't look like the other siblings or the person that she's claiming to be dad? So the sooner the better. It'll be better for the son to hear all of this from her.
Why don't you make a plea? Why don't you make a plea to her to write back in?
Do that.
Huh?
It's not my job to do that. And the only reason why I said it is because, again, she has to be ready. She has to be ready to do that. All I can say is she can take the input from everybody. I think we went from having laughs and jokes about it to serious dialogue about it to you even expressing. I think that in itself is the plea. I can't plead and make her do something that 8 tests ago she did not want to do.
Right.
All we can do is give our input on what she should, and that in itself is not the plea, but that's the suggestion.
I would even think, like, listening to the letter, I'm thinking like the kid is the last one, but the placement of the kid even matters. Is it the first child, the second child? Like, is he the middle child? Like,
then that creates more questions.
For real, that can
creates
more questions. Like, where's the
I feel like I need a whiteboard to write down all the
by default, I'm thinking like that's the last one. Maybe she learned when that happened, that was the last one. But that may be the second to the last.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. This one here is not as much as I love being on the air with y'all, man. I tell you, I'm so goddamn ready for this show to end. I'm in my feelings. I'm in my feelings, boy. I am really in my feelings over here. So yeah, man. This is this crazy. I don't, it's crazy.
Hey, feel what you feel, man. It's okay to feel what you feel. You know what I mean? Like I said,
instead of holding it in. I mean,
I mean, if anything,
well, it ain't feeling. I appreciate that. I want to know. Like I wanted to know ever since.
Right.
Like I just want to know.
Right.
Now you're being nosy. Let them people live their lives.
I dig it.
Damn, bitch.
I dig it.
Something.
I don't, and that's that's so true. I don't want to interfere with their family dynamic. I wouldn't dare want to. I don't want to interfere with that.
But she brought you into her family dynamic when
by putting it out
there. So again, I get what you're saying, but again, 16. I mean, again, there's, like we said in this case, you can't control the timing. But again, if you're gonna ghost the situation, then why bring it up? You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's true.
That's kind of dirty on her part.
That's the dirty part on her end.
The cliffhangers.
That you do, she maybe she's listening and hearing this dialogue or whatever.
Because
somebody's hearing it and sends it to her. At some point, to your point, you shouldn't take the blame. And I know what you're saying, like sometimes men get the shit end of the stick. But at the end of the day, her and that husband have to own up to that part of not allowing you the opportunity to be there because of not telling you yay or nay.
And L, don't you think, I'm talking to Miss L, because I call Larry L too, but L, don't you think something was off because she didn't tell her husband that she had spoken to Larry?
Yeah, all
so
of that is
that's a dynamic that what's really going on with y'all two first.
She had a moment of not being happy and she wanted to, I mean, it's just, again, so much. Like, I don't like women that's like that. Like, to me, it seems like she was trying to be deceitful. She had a moment of being pissed with her husband. She wanted to go down memory lane because, again, 16 years, I'm pretty sure she could have had this conversation with you at 6 years into it, 6 months into it, or whatever. So why at that point you were mad at your husband, you go the whole route of the test and then to go ghost?
Me and my friend was talking about it, right? Like, the more we talked about it, I realized something. Because during our time of talking, she told me she met him like right after our high school, separation or whatever. With the timeline, I figured out, because we were supposed to still be together, when we left high school, and we was at a distance, but we were still coming to see each other. What I figured out when I was talking to my friend and we were just going over it, she was cheating with him. That's why the timeline, she even put it together. And she told me that he knew about me. I was like, why would your husband know about me after all these years? Like, why tell him about me? You know what I'm saying? And when we were talking about it the other day, and I said, you know what? I wondered why she told her husband about me. I said, I bet her and that guy already probably knew. So
let me ask you this, because I didn't catch all of the story. So the girl was married. The story about the miscellaneous baby
is married.
Is married. Okay. So we had a discussion the other night, L. You missed the discussion, the guy versus girl thing. And then we went to the foundation. What we call it? We didn't call it the foundation. We're talking about the bar. We went to the bar.
Manufacturer.
The manufacturer. We went to the manufacturer. So, and I explained that David was my character. Like, that was my Bible character. So, and in this situation, David had a child. And you know what happened to David's first child? So David's first child was the child that he had when he had the man killed. Then he had the child from him. He went out and the child didn't make it. David went out there. He had the salt over this situation. So it's hard to just look at the situation from one perspective and say, like, it should be, when it started out the wrong way. And I had to chastise some kids today in practice. And I sat down and I told them, like, listen, when you do stuff wrong, you don't get to dictate your punishment. You have a lifetime of punishment of some stuff that you were doing wrong with a situation. It's light years later, and you still dealing with that situation, but you don't get to dictate your punishment. It's beating you up tonight by hearing this and talking about this for something that you did wrong back in your adolescence. So we don't get to dictate it. But David was my guy, and that kind of made me think about it. But David had a child that didn't make it, and he had to go out to the woods to get himself together. Had to distance himself away to say, okay, now I just need to move forward. So it could be one of those situations. So you got to look at it like that. Take the good with the bad. Facts of life. And we grew up on that.
And that's why I said be grateful that the kid's healthy, that there's no diseases, that, just be grateful for that.
Yeah.
Take the small wins where you can.
Take small victories.
What if Lil Larry end up, what I'm saying? Like, I think about stuff like that.
If Lil Larry end up a millionaire, he already 1,000 now, so.
I mean, no, I'm saying, what if he end up running across her and have his sister in the book?
Man, Miles, man, you be going there, bro.
Nah.
Listen, I think about stuff like that. He's a handsome young guy. She was gorgeous at 16. So I mean, like, what if, like, I be thinking about stuff like that. Like, man.
That ain't it.
Yeah, so I'll just say I'm gonna be all right. You know, fortunately, I don't get to I do, but I don't get to drink this away or smoke this away. So now I'm left a lot. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'll share this. It's something when you're in recovery and you live in another life and you don't get to retreat to your addictions. You gotta bathe in the healing process. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I don't know, it's just different, man. You feel me? I don't, you know, we talk about art, y'all know we get into some things and I don't have the retreat of drugs and stuff no more, you know?
But that's the growth, bruh. That's the healing part.
That's your win, that's your growth.
That's the healing. When you can't retreat and all you got to do is sit in that
deal
feeling,
with it and
grow.
deal with it.
And deal with it. That's growth. That's
and
maturity.
Acknowledge that you have to sit in it. I mean, that definitely says a
knowing,
lot.
Yeah, knowing, like,
come on. That's what recovery is about. Becoming something other than what you used to do. Come on, man. That's what we want to do.
Not how long you can dismiss it or run away from it. How long it take you to sit there? Yeah, how long you sit there and face it? Like, you know what? It's time to get past this.
And facing it while dealing with like real life situations.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm like, I ain't know this letter was gonna read like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know it was gonna read like that. It kind of touched me, and I'm like, you know, and I'm sharing this like we talk on the show. I'm sharing this for others. I'm being raw for others, like, you know, being raw, feeling the most that I you know, like I felt like I don't have the desire, but the retreat woke up with feeling the emotion of the letter. Like, okay, you know, where do I want to retreat to? Like, nah, we ain't doing that. You got to sit in this here. You gonna take a full shower in this shit right here. Sorry.
Hell yeah! Welcome to my world. Welcome to 1 hour in my world. You know the story, Al. You know the story. Yeah. It's like that every day. But I'll tell you this much: the more you sit in different situations, the further away that retreat goes. Because before you used to, it happened, and you retreat right to it. Now you sit in it, retreat goes further. Another situation, retreat goes further. And as it goes further, you grow, and you mature, and you learn. And now when other situations come, you dealing with it differently. You don't even have to look at retreating no more. Let me preach, boy. Let me preach. I'm telling you, bro. You grow. I got you, bro. And bro, one more thing. That's what makes this show friggin' awesome. Because you get raw like that. And I said it before. What we go through ain't for us. It's for somebody else. Yeah. That lady's letter wasn't for her. It was for you to get real right now, tonight. Preach, boy. Don't tell me.
Now that was fire.
D2.
Yeah. Hey, even D2 feeling it. You hear? Even D2 feeling that thing.
What?
Wow. Okay.
I love you.
We on fire over here. Thank y'all, man. We think we got a few more minutes in the show, man. So let's share. Let's just share, man. You know, on these last notes, you know, where we at with it. I
got
different directions. I'm glad that you all were here to chime in and definitely, you know, be what you call that stick? What they say that the shepherds used to make the sheep get back in line with the rod. The rod, no spat a rod, spart a child. You know, everybody used to think that was whooping, but the rod was that stick that the shepherds used to, you know, just tap the sheep to put them back in line. So I thank you all for pulling out the rod, man, and not being sparing, not just for me, man, for all our listeners out there. You guys chime in, man. Thank you.
I got one thing. I'm gonna give me 3 minutes. Can I get 3 minutes?
No, you cannot at all. You got like 60 seconds, if that.
Human beings are human beings, and people go through what they go through to get to where they are, but how far are the measures to get there? And do the ends justify the means? I mean, if I told you my story, you wouldn't believe what you see. And as you sit there looking at me, it goes in to talk about what people go through, bruh. And it's just life, man.
Yeah.
Human beings go through what they go through to get to a certain level. And it affects you, it affects me. It's a 3-minute poem. I ain't got 3 minutes, but that's the gist of it. Verses, I'm out.
Okay.
Cock it. Let's hear from you, and then we're gonna close out with L.
That's all I got. I'm in vacation mode, so I'm about to get
I
on.
was gonna just say that. I was like, you on the boat?
Listen, I'm about to get on the boat. I'm gonna forget most of the stuff that happened this week and the week before that.
He got his toe did and everything, y'all.
Vacation ready.
Put my toe stickers on.
Yes, sir.
It's clocking it. So I'm just enjoying the moment. I'm waiting for the wake ups to go on by, so I can go ahead and be on the boat. So I could be,
Absolutely.
Go ahead, Miss L.
No, I think it's all been said. Thanks for having me on. Like I said at the beginning, this letter was a woo child moment, as I like to say. But, it took a lot of different turns, and I enjoyed the dialogue. So thanks for having me on, guys.
You're very welcome.
I do have something to say. Christmas is coming up, so I don't want 6 years to pass by. 5 already gone. That was just the insider. So go ahead.
I got you. What I said to you the other day, Larry, I got you. Life has been lifing me. I had to bring it down to him on Friday. Life has been lifing
okay. Y'all two talking about something. Okay, y'all threw me just then.
I got you.
Okay, what the hell, criminal guy? Anyway. All right, man. Listen, it's been a beautiful ride. It always is, man. To all you viewers, listeners out there, man, that's chiming in on the Gus Boi Raw Show, do go over to L's page and follow her on her podcast in Single Women's Woes. That's wrong.
No.
Nope, it's Single Girl Woes.
Single Girl Woes.
Yeah.
Podcast. Single Girls Woes podcast. Spelled just like it is. We'll put it up there on the screen for you later in the show. Go over to our platform, get the Monopoly game, get your Gus Boi Raw apparel. We have the new logos out. Get your M at 40 apparel. And Versus is writing poetry. You can chime in on him. He's doing speaking engagements. Invite him to your platform. Y'all, it's big over here. Let's connect, let's unify, and let's use the gifts and talents that we all are blessed with, y'all. It's been a great time sitting with you all. Thank you. And don't go nowhere. We'll see y'all Wednesday. D2, thank you for being here for us always, man. It's been a great ride with you. We thank you for everything that you do. We're going to see you Wednesday, Friday, and hopefully next week. D2 told me, hey, next week. Hold up. It's been a great ride, y'all. Y'all be well, be blessed, man. Y'all know what it is. You've been locked in on V108 The Vibe. It's the Talk Vibe segment, and it's the Gus Boi Raw Show. Locked in with your host, Smile, your boy Versus, D1, D2, and our beautiful host of the Chocolate Note, Miss L. Y'all know what it is. We out here kicking them daddy.
Hip hop and R&B live on V108, The Vibe.
You're tuned into the Gus Boi Raw Show, bringing you that real raw.
Your position, purpose and role. Cultivate the mind and fill up the soul. Unwrap the gift of life, family behold.
trying to get you some of these nuts here.
Holding on by
Because you
this
know they so
thread. Trying to balance
muscular.
out my sunken head. Stress on my mind, whole life a mess. Yeah, I'm really trying, but it's not my